new Marquette Law School poll was released today.
The latest survey looked at some recent big stories, including Afghanistan, COVID policies, and President Biden's approval rating. The director of the Marquette Law School poll, Charles Franklin, is back with us today. Hi, Charles.
Hi, it's good to be with you again.
Good to see you again. Okay, let's start with Afghanistan. You asked several questions. This was a national poll, by the way, right?
That's right. Nationally, we interviewed 1,411 people in the first couple of weeks of September.
And let's look at your first question. You asked whether people approve or disapprove of the president's handling of the withdrawal from Afghanistan.
And President Biden gets really negative ratings on this. Just 36% approve of how he handled the withdrawal, 63% disapprove. This is the worst rating on pretty much any topic that we've measured for Biden.
Well, and then there's the next question. You wanted to know, was the war worth it?
Yeah, and this is the flip side. People are critical of how Biden withdrew, but 74% say the war was not worth it. 25% say it was worth it. Also, we asked whether people favored keeping troops in Afghanistan. Only 26% were in favor of that, and 74% opposed to keeping troops there. So really, the outcome of U.S. withdrawal is approved by a 3-to-1 margin. Biden's handling of the withdrawal, negative evaluations of that, with just 36 approving there.
Did you ask a question about how people feel about the Afghan refugees coming to Wisconsin or coming to the States?
We did, and there's an interesting thing that comes up there. 58% say that the U.S. should take in as many Afghan refugees as possible. That was opposed by 42%. But whereas the withdrawal of troops and the wars not being worth it were pretty bipartisan, with majorities across parties in favor of withdrawing the troops. On the question of bringing refugees or welcoming refugees, there's a party split. Just 36% of Republicans favor taking in those refugees. 58% of independents are in favor of that, and 72% of Democrats in favor. So we do see a partisan split. The objections to how Biden handled the withdrawal weren't that different across parties. I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. The main point is that the question of what to do with the refugees is divided by party.
Yeah.
And what about any question about President Biden's approval rating, this month, September versus July?
Right, and he's clearly paid a price for the Afghan withdrawal in his overall rating. That has fallen to 48% approve, 52 disapprove. That's down a full 10 points from where we had him in July, before the Afghan situation developed. So whether that's entirely due to Afghanistan or due to other things as well is an open question. But it's clear that his overall approval rating has fallen a fair bit, and he's now underwater by 4 points more disapproving than approving.
And you asked about the president's approval rating in regard to COVID policies.
And this remains his strong suit. 56% approve of the way he's handling COVID. So if you think of the range here, high approval on COVID, low approval on Afghanistan, his overall job approval in between, but a little bit net negative.
Very interesting. Charles, always good to see you. Thanks so much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you.